Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're watching this, you have reached Indigenous Hues Gateway to Truth. Now, normally I do a temperature check with everyone to see how they are doing, but right now there's something rather serious that I need to share, and it's been very difficult for me to share this because this comes from a sacred space, but I'm very much aware that this is nothing, sorry. I'm very much aware that this is not about me at all. And that it needs to be shared. And that people really do need to know. And this is very much a part of my tasks, my assignment that was given to me. So, as the title states, this is how I know I am chosen and how I know I am more than just chosen. As I've said in my earlier videos, in one of my earlier videos, and before I actually truly get started, this is not going to be a 10-minute or less. But if you manage to watch the whole video, thank you so much. I thank you for your patience. And yes, also be patient with me. This is not an easy thing for me to do. Okay. So, as I stated in one of my earlier videos, I stated that I remember being born. In fact, I remember descending. This is not uncommon knowledge to a lot of people in my life. It's not uncommon knowledge. However, what is not known is the depth and magnitude of how much I remember. So, if you are an anime fan, you are looking at a real life isekai. And what does that mean? Uh, Going from one world to another, you know, just another world type of thing going on. And sorry, I apologize. I I I I got wrapped around the saying isekai, and just my mind is still blown from this. Um, but as I said, there is a depth to this knowing of remembering being born. So I'm going to talk about it right now. Sorry it took so long, and I just saw 3:44 on the time, and 44 is a huge, significant number. It has been very much uh, with me for the last month and a half, and I have screenshots to prove it. I am not from this world, obviously, as I just said. I'm here physically, but my soul is not from here. I was approached and I was asked to, okay, I'm being told to say it like it is. I was approached in my kingdom, my realm, to take on and asked to take on a very difficult task that not many will be able to do. And yes, I am talking about high ranking chosen seats. If that's what you're wanting, if that's what it's being called, honestly. Um, and automatically, because this was coming from the Most High Mother and Father, I said yes. The other thing that I remember during this process is looking through this basin, this standing porcelain, and I believe it was porcelain, it is porcelain, basin full of water. And I was shown my life path. And as they stated to me, it wasn't going to be easy at all. And the funny thing is that after all of it, when I come out of it, I'll just be all smiles. And that reward, it would happen as well. But it was going to be, there was going to be a lot of adversity, a lot of lone wolf vibes, or just, in a sense, feeling alone, feeling abandoned, turning turning my back on the Most High Mother and Father for a period of time. Being betrayed on a multitude of occasions in every aspect of life. Uh, defamation of character, just a lot of psychological and emotional abuse and damage. Um, but one of the things that stood out to me the most, even though I feel that turning my back on the Most High Mother and Father is the grandest, the upfront of all. However, it was just for a period of time, and I still feel somewhat ashamed, but that is and was a part of my life path. Was that my mere existence, my mere existence would bring some dark resonance to negative forces. It's like once certain certain seeds have been planted, it's almost as if it rang throughout uh, the earth, and these negative forces knew exactly where to go. And they would do anything to snuff out the light and keep everyone blind. And I was asked once again if I was sure that I wanted to do this. And I said yes. Now, the next thing that I remember is just lying down. Excuse me. I was lying down or laying down. I don't know which word to use. Um, but I was laying down in this bed. I do not remember what the room looks like. I just knew that my eyes were closed and I wanted to make sure that I remembered who I was and who I am and where I come from. I wanted to make sure so wholeheartedly because the whole point of this was to wipe my memory completely and have me go through this process to reach a certain stage of enlightenment to be able to discuss this. And as life progressed, I received more and more information from where I've been, from, sorry, not from where I've been, but where I'm from and who I am. But this I have always remembered. And as I was telling myself, do not forget on a multitude, on a multiple occasion, I don't know how to say it, just, yeah, just so many times, just on repeat. I remember distinctly the Most High's presence. And my eyes were still closed and I was still saying, keep remembering. And he knew what I was trying to do. And he comes over and he leans over my bed and he whispers in my ear, I love you and thank you. And then it's just overwhelming rush of peace. And I'm going to be honest. I think if oof, if you didn't hear that, that was that was confirmation. But that's also what you get for living in the urban area of the city. But or should I say, what you get when you live in the hood. But I remember thinking to myself, damn it. I didn't want to forget. But he knew what I was trying to do. And it was his way of basically saying, let go. It's okay and let go. You'll be fine. Let go. And the next thing I know, I am going through this wormhole. And as I come out of the wormhole, I get this just rush of air and I am in awe of this creation, this world, how it looks from the outside, how beautiful this world is, and how it could fall so far from grace is there's no words. But I just remember being excited to just come through and be here. And I must have just made it just in time because I it was as I was emerging that I landed into this body. So I'm just letting you know about that. I'm letting you know that I come from light and love. I come from a place that I miss oh so dearly. In that it is real. The fifth dimension is real, and we are here to help you see the light, to help you bring you out of this darkness, and to help you ascend. We gotta ascend, y'all. I'm no way a saint. I am in no way perfect. I have gone through my trials and tribulations as it has been bestowed upon me, as it has been shown to me. But despite it all, I still choose to love. I refuse. I refuse to go back without having to put up a fight. And I mean that because my mere existence literally have people out here, have negative forces out here trying to end my life. And I have already told you about this. This is this one, the one that I told you about with the pulmonary embolism and the pneumonia on top of that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I should have died. And I'm going to reiterate this. I should have died. I was feeling 100% fine when this happened, before this happened. And please, if you have the time to watch my first video, I talk about it, but I'm letting you know I was feeling fine before I left on my journey to where I am right now, here, physically. I left one side of the country, and my neighbor asked if I was sure I wanted to leave because she sensed something that I did not sense. I was feeling fine. You know, respiratory was good, everything was good. And it was when I got to my first stop that I felt like that I ran a 5K marathon without training. And I went with this feeling for a whole week, I'm going to reiterate that I weighed 420 pounds. You know I'm big right now. At the time, I weighed 420 pounds when this happened. And I went a whole week. I walked places. I sorry, not walked places. I walked to places. I stayed overnight at a hotel while I was traveling. I even got to my destination and even went to get my hair done. And finally, the Friday of that week, I go into the hospital to find out that I have blood clots in my lungs going to my heart and pneumonia on top of that. So there are people out here. How can I go from feeling 100% fine and then go a whole week the size with my size with that and getting up and going to through the gas station to take a bathroom break and get gas and all of that jazz. The first stop, y'all, the first stop, I should have been dead. I should have dropped dead. Anyone my size or skinnier or thinner or more athletic and more healthy who have worked out or whatever would have been dead. So I am sharing this with you because I do come not only from a place of light and love, but I'm also confirming what most tarot readers, channelers, high priestess and high priests have been sharing with everyone thus far. That we are here and we are here to elevate and help elevate and guide. And also that the fifth, that our ancestors, that spirits are not playing anymore. And it is time to get right because judgment is coming very soon. Actually, it's beginning right now, but it's going to get even more intense. And a lot of truth is about to be revealed. A lot of truth is about to be revealed. I'm going to end it here. I wanted to talk about something else to give proof to this, but I feel that this was intense enough. And I'm just going to say if you would like to join me in this channel and allowing me to help guide you, whether it be through just me talking to you about my experiences and what I know to be true through my poetry, whatever it may be, please please subscribe, like, share. So I'm going to close out with this. Live openly, love graciously, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for your patience. Bye for now.